The Selfish Giant.
The giant's castle has a huge garden. It has many flowers. Every afternoon, children of the village play in the garden.
What fun we have in this garden! But what happens when the giant comes back? Well, the giant has gone to visit his friends, and it has been many years. Let us hope he never comes back.
One day, the giant comes back. He sees the children playing in the garden. He is very angry.
What are you doing here? This is my garden. I will not allow you all to play here.
So he builds a high wall all around the garden and puts a notice at the gate. You see, he is a selfish giant. The children have nowhere to play now.
How happy we were there!
Then spring comes. The whole country blooms with flowers, except for the giant's garden. Spring does not visit his garden.
I cannot understand why spring is so late in my garden.
The only people who live in his garden are frost and snow.
Spring has forgotten this garden. We can live here all the year round.
The giant is sad. He waits for spring, but spring does not come. One day, he hears lovely music from the garden. He comes out of his castle and sees a little bird on a tree, singing a beautiful song.
Oh, what lovely music! I think spring has come at last.
He peeps out of the window and sees a lovely sight. He sees some children creeping in through a little hole in the wall. He sees them playing under a tree. The tree is so glad to have the children back again that it covers itself with flowers.
How selfish I have been! I have been punished for not sharing my garden with the children.
The giant's heart melts. With tears in his eyes, he thinks about it. So he breaks the wall around his garden. He allows the children in his garden. Soon his garden is filled with the laughter of children. Now the giant often joins the children in their games. Years go by and the giant grows old and feeble. He can no longer play with the children, but he sits and watches the children play. Believe me, spring now never forgets to visit the giant's garden.